There is a body of water in Central Asia that most people cannot find on a map. It has no ocean tides, no aircraft carriers, no headlines. For decades, it did one thing. It moved oil, quietly. Then everything changed. Ukraine sent drones 700 kilometers past its own border. Not toward Moscow, not toward Crimea, toward a lake called the Caspian. And when the smoke cleared, two wars that were supposed to stay separate were no longer separate. Here is the arrangement nobody advertised. Iran builds drones. Russia needs drones. Sanctions and regional tensions complicate traditional shipping routes. The Black Sea has become a war zone. So the cargo takes another route, through the Caspian, from Iranian ports like Anzali, north to the Russian port of Astrakhan. Drone components, missile parts, military cargo. Officially, commercial shipping. Unofficially, a supply line for a war 3,000 kilometers away. Multiple investigations, including Reuters reporting, have documented this route. The US Treasury has sanctioned vessels linked to it. The Caspian was chosen for one reason. It sits beyond Western naval reach. No NATO ship patrols a lake shared by 5 nations, 2 of them hostile to the West. For years, it worked. Then Kyiv decided distance was not protection. Ukraine is no longer trying only to destroy weapons on the battlefield. It is trying to disrupt the supply chain before those weapons reach the front. A year earlier, Ukrainian drones had already hit the cargo vessel Port Olia 4 at the Russian port of Olia, the first time Ukraine struck any vessel in the Caspian at all. This summer, multiple reports claimed that Ukrainian forces struck an Iranian-flagged cargo vessel deeper in the Caspian. One sailor was reportedly killed. If confirmed, it would mark the first time Ukraine directly targeted an Iranian-flagged vessel rather than a Russian one. Tehran's foreign minister called it a hostile and criminal act. He said it could not go unanswered. Understand what just happened. A war fought over Ukrainian territory just produced casualties on a lake bordering Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, nations far removed from the battlefields of Ukraine. That is not an accident. That is spillover. The Caspian is not only a wartime supply corridor, it is also the spine of the Middle Corridor, the trade route that lets goods move from Central Asia to Europe without crossing Russian territory. Europe has invested heavily in that corridor as an alternative to routes through Russia. Analysts warn that continued attacks in the Caspian could threaten one of Europe's most important alternative trade routes. There is a second complication. Iran and Russia have steadily deepened their partnership through drone production, defense cooperation, and civilian nuclear cooperation. The line between targeting Russian logistics and confronting Iran directly is growing thinner. This was once just a lake, a footnote in energy reports. Now it is becoming another front, connecting the war in Eastern Europe with the confrontation involving Iran, while drawing neighboring Caspian states into an increasingly unstable region. No government intended this outcome. Sanctions and wartime isolation pushed military logistics toward the Caspian. Those same logistics are now becoming targets. The next escalation may not begin in Moscow or Tehran. It may begin on a lake the world barely noticed. And that is the harsh truth.